Marty Woolworth. Marty was a struggler, and one could easily see it in his eyes. He lived with his Uncle Frankie and Aunt Marjorie above a used bookstore that they owned. Marty's parents passed away in a car accident when he was 17, and his aunt and uncle took over responsibility since then. Marty is 47 now and published 4 books. His books were all extreme failures in both a literary and financial sense. Marty skipped out on college and took up writing right after high school. His parents' death gave him an unnatural drive to write, yet his books are not reflective of this pain he experienced. His books are strangely marketed in a narcissistic fashion, as follows. Number 1. Getting to Know Marty Woolworth is Marty's first book because he thought he had an interesting story to tell with his parents' death affecting his life. Yet his book meanders aimlessly from one topic to another, with page-long paragraphs of non sequiturs and nonsense. He minimizes his parents' death and glosses over the subject completely. The last line of the book is, "This book may be over, but Marty's life has just begun." Number 2. Cinematography with Marty Woolworth is an exhaustive book about hundreds of different movies and Marty's take on them. The book contains absolutely no cohesion and rarely focuses on cinematography, but is based primarily on Marty's commentary on plot. The front cover is a picture of Marty dressed in English fop with a powdered face, elaborate white curls, and Victorian garb. The picture made no sense in relation to the text, but Marty thought it was hysterical. Number 3. Marty Woolworth's Words for Sex is another exhaustive dictionary-type text, whereas Marty lists and explains thousands of words and phrases relating to sex. Only a small portion of the entries are actually related to sex in the English vernacular. The bulk of the phrases Marty made up, like going fishing in the outer harbor or dropping a lucky penny in the sewer. Marty explained how these words and phrases relate to specific sexual situations in tedious detail. Number 4. Cinematography, again with Marty Woolworth, is another book on movies that is longer than the first, totaling 879 pages. It is exactly the same style as the first Cinematography with Marty Woolworth book, and Marty even uses some of the same movies. On the cover is a close-up of Marty making a funny face in English fop with a powdered face and white curled wig. All Marty's books are self-published, and he has an elaborate display that is continually set up in his uncle's used bookstore's storefront. Marty constantly sits by the books to explain and persuade people into buying them. Marty Woolworth is a character, all right. A depressed, anxious, struggling, sweaty character.